What's going on, people? So a few days back, I made a video detailing my thoughts on Xbox One X. I've had the product in my house for a little over a month now, and I had a lot of really interesting things to say. But there was one particular portion of that discussion that I elected to streamline because I wanted to make it its own separate video. And that particular discussion was on how I bought the Xbox. No, not why I bought the Xbox, which I saw a lot of people in the comments saying, yo, dude, why'd you buy an Xbox? Why'd you buy an Xbox One X? Why'd you buy an Xbox when the Series X is about to come out? Hopefully by this end of the video, you'll have some type of understanding, because the how in which I bought the Xbox honestly influenced the why. It's very strange. Bear with me. This will make some type of sense later on. Xbox has this program called Xbox All Access, which I was very surprised more people aren't talking about it. I really was. Like, I see it, but not really. If you go search on YouTube, Xbox All Access, there's a couple news channels discussing it, maybe one or two people giving their thoughts. Basically, not a lot of people, which is very strange because it's, spoiler alert, fucking amazing. Amazing. And before I get any further into this, I'm not sponsored by Microsoft. They are not paying me to make this video to pimp out Xbox All Access. I'm making this video because I was genuinely surprised at how this one program got me to go from not wanting an Xbox to getting the most powerful Xbox and back in the ecosystem all within a span of like 5 minutes. That's literally how much time it took. So I'm going to paint the picture for y'all, right? So here I am on one Xbox website. I see they got this program called Xbox All Access. It looks mildly curious, so I start looking into it. And it's saying all these things like, yeah, get an Xbox for $0 down. Just pay a monthly fee and you get 2 years of Game Pass Ultimate. You can upgrade to the Series X. And so immediately when I read that, I was just like, okay, Microsoft. Yeah, sure. You're going to give me a console for $0 down, 2 years of Game Pass Ultimate, pay $25 a month. Yeah, of course you're going to do that. It's probably like a crazy high interest rate where instead of paying, this amount of money, you're going to be paying $200 more. And I started looking into it, and it was anything but that. It was literally everything that it said, which is very surprising. I know a lot of people are just looking at this like, dude, what are you talking about? Why are you so worried about that? Because you know how some of these companies get with these fancy financings and $0 down, all that nonsense, right? So I was looking at this and I was reading it, and it's literally like I was at T-Mobile or Verizon and how I financed my very first phone, when I got my own phone bill. It was just the exact same thing. So I was curious, like, all right, fine. I'll humor this. I do the application, and the first thing they do is they run a credit check on it, which I know for some people might be a deal breaker, but if I'm being honest, you got to have some good credit. You got to have some credit. You really do. Like, honestly, like if you can go out there and you can get a phone, you can do this program. That's just basically how it is. So you pass the credit check. It takes like 2 minutes, and then you pick the Xbox console you want. You can pick between the Xbox One S, the Xbox One S All Digital Edition, or the Xbox One X. But the cool thing about this program right now is that the Xbox One X is on sale. I believe Microsoft permanently discounted the console to $299. Now, don't quote me on that. Maybe it's just a really long sale that they're doing that's been going on for over a month now. But the fact that the One X and the One S are very similar in price, I went ahead and I got the One X. It's the more powerful system, and you're paying the same $25 a month. Cool. So I got the system. I got the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order bundle, which is just the game code. That's it. There's no fancy designs. And yeah, that's essentially it. I set my delivery date. It came a week later because of the whole delayed situation in the world. But yeah, I got the console, and it had the 2 years of Game Pass Ultimate included. And I was just playing games that night. It was very, very, very strange. It really was, guys, because I'm just sitting here, and it's literally been over a month since I've been a part of this program. And I'm waiting for someone to come out and say, ha, gotcha, you signed the contract, you know what I'm saying? Because literally for $25 a month, $0 down, I got the Xbox One X, right? I have 2 years of Game Pass Ultimate, okay? And then I have the option to, if I wanted, upgrading to the Series X. Now, if you want to upgrade to the Series X, you have to make a minimum amount of payments. Now, if you got into this program last Christmas, you only have to make a 12 months worth of payments. But for everybody else, it's got to be 18 months worth of payments. Which, if you factor out 18 months worth of payments, if you want to get the Series X on release, you'll be paying around like what, $400 something, something like that. You trade the Xbox back into Microsoft and you get the Series X and you enter into a new contract. All right. So in that particular situation, if you upgrade to the Series X, because it's going to be a more expensive machine, it'll probably be a higher monthly rate. So maybe like $45, $50, something like that. Again, depending on whatever the price is that Microsoft settles on for the Series X. But just in general, this type of approach to selling a console is very, very cool. And I honestly like it a lot because there are no strings attached. I know a lot of people will look at this program and they'll say to themselves, well, I don't like that. It's another monthly payment. If you're a gamer right now, why are you complaining about monthly payments? Unless you play on PC. If you play on any of the consoles, you're paying some type of monthly payment for your subscription service, or you went ahead and you bought a year of that subscription service, right? So in this particular situation, you get the console for $0 down. You pay your monthly fee, which covers your Game Pass Ultimate in addition to the system. There's no interest on it whatsoever if you keep to the particular plan. And then that's it. It's essentially the same way in which you go out there, you spend $500 for a game console, you buy your monthly subscription plan, whether it's like $60 a year or you do it monthly. I don't know why you do it monthly. Some people only play their consoles every couple months out of the year. I don't know. Just people are weird. People have options and choices. But to get into that rate is just absolutely insane. And I'm very glad because this will give me a good taste of the Xbox ecosystem. And even if I don't upgrade to the Series X, by the time I'm done paying this off, it's literally the same amount of money I would have spent on an Xbox One X in addition to the 2 years of Game Pass Ultimate. So it's kind of like a win-win scenario in whatever situation you go to. If you want to get the Series X and enter into a new contract and not have to worry about paying anything down, yeah, you might lose out on upgrading if you don't fulfill, like if you just like buy the console now and you go directly into the Series X when it comes out in like 5 to 6 months. Yeah, that's a little asinine. But for somebody who got into the system now and you waited it out for maybe a year, 2 years, and then you want to get the Series X because they stopped making games for the One X, but you don't want to go out there and spend like the $500 that'll probably be at that time, because you know the consoles, they don't drop in price that quickly. This is a nice way of just bundling everything up and getting someone invested in the ecosystem. And like I said, it's an alternative way of getting someone into Xbox. It's not the primary way. I think a lot of people are hating on this program because, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. In my particular situation, I don't like a monthly bill. Well, what about a person who doesn't want to spend $500, $600 on a console at launch and then have to pay all the other fees on top of that? It's just a different alternative, and I thought I'd just bring it to y'all's attention because I'm a part of this, and I really do like it. And like I mentioned before, the option to upgrade to the Series X without having to pay that $600 down is really nice. So we'll see how this progresses. I'll check back with y'all, I guess, in a year and a half. But yeah, I thought it'd be really cool for me to make this video. Anyways, from Media for now, my name is NGS signing out, and like always, I will catch you guys later. Peace.